Hello and welcome to Healer K. And this video will contain two parts. The first part is about the astro situation at June. And the second part is we'll go into a specific zodiac sign and do a June prediction for June 20 with tarot cards to see what's your special energy in each of the 12 houses. So it will be for rising sign prediction. Okay, let's start it. I put up the table here with the 12 different zodiac signs. We start with Aries here and go around and finish off here with the Pisces. It's a final zodiac sign. And I also put up the cards here for where we have all the planets in June. And if we start with Aries, it has no sign, no planet when the month starts, but the Aries ruler, the Mars, will enter Aries in the last days of June. I think it's the 28th of June. So Aries, the I am energy, will be empty for almost all the month. We're not activated by any planets. And in Taurus, we have Uranus. And in Gemini, we have the North Node that just entered in May into Gemini. And we have Venus. And also that's the sun sign that's in Gemini when the month starts. And then it will travel over to Cancer at the 20th of June. And here we have Mercury, and we also have the lunar eclipse in the solar eclipse here in Cancer, just the day after the sun goes into Cancer. So the 21st we will have the solar eclipse here. And Leo and Virgo and Libra and Scorpio. And then we have in Sagittarius, we have the opposite of the North Node, we have the South Node. And here will the lunar eclipse take place, the 5th of June. And in Capricorn, we have the three planets that with Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter moving very close together. And actually Jupiter and Pluto will conjunct just at the time, close to the time when we have the solar eclipse in Cancer here. And then we have Aquarius, and then in Pisces we have Neptune and Mars when the month starts, and at the 28th of June it will continue to Aries. And we could say this is the retrograde month, or the month of change, because let's see here where we have Mercury will retrograde in 18th of June. We have Venus, it's already retrograding and will turn direct at 25th of June. And Neptune will start retrograde later on this month. All these three are in retrograde, Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter. Yeah, so almost everything is in retrograde mode. Revising, reviewing, rethinking, remaking. Let's go into each zodiac sign and look what each planet represents and each zodiac sign represent. Aries, the I am energy, the fire energy that gets the shit done, that makes things done, get things moving. Maybe not the most sensitive sign here. And then we have the Taurus energy. I have. It's an earth sign. It's focused on stability and creation of wealth. And here we have Uranus in this sign. That's about your potential. It's a sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. So this is a magic planet that make things move. And in Gemini, that's the duality of I think. It's a communication sign. And here we have Venus. Venus represents the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, valuables. So love and finance. And also here we have North Node. That's about life purpose. And in Gemini we have the Sun for the first 19 days. On the 20th it will pass on to Cancer. It's about your immortal spirit, purpose and destiny is involved. And as I say, we have Mercury in this sign. It's about how you think, how you communicate, write, talk, travel. And then we will have the solar eclipse here in Cancer. And so it will be the moon that will conjunct with the sun. And the moon is about your unconscious, your sensitivity, your inner emotions, and responses. So it's our subconscious. And with the moon in Cancer, you can say that the Cancer moon are nurturing, loyal, considerate. And because Cancer is ruled by the moon, your emotions change like tides throughout the day. You make rational decisions based on your feelings about the world around you, giving you enormous depth. Your energy is intuitive, imaginative, and dedicated. You are sometimes self-protective because of your sensitivity to the energy of others. And then we have the eclipse, the solar eclipse in Cancer. And that is about acceptance. So the solar eclipse is a quite fierce energy, but it's also an acceptance energy. Leo, the powerhouse of will, and Virgo, I analyze, and Libra, I balance, and Scorpio, I transform, And Sagittarius, I see, the wise, fire energy. And here we have the lunar eclipse at the 5th of June. And the key word for a lunar eclipse is change. Something needs to change. And since everything is in retrograde, many planets is in retrograde mode, something that needs to be healed, that's not dealt with, will now change. And an eclipse in Sagittarius means growth. And the Sagittarius moon, you can say it has qualities as adventure, intelligence, optimism. You are inspired by anything that provides you with expanded knowledge or is fun or exciting. You love traveling, exploring the world and meeting new people. Your energy is free-spirited, active, exuberant and ambitious. You have noble visions and are able to carry them with fruition. You allow yourself to take daring chances, remaining positive, whatever the outcome. Your thoughts are philosophical, open-minded, worldly, and independent. Your easygoing attitude encourages others to explore unlimited possibilities. Wow, that is quite strong in a Capricorn world. So, as we see in the mundane society, the collective society, that we are looking with new eyes on things that we feel is not fair, that's not working, that's not just. So change is the key word here. Change and growth. And we're dealing with the karma of life deaths that we have collected during our history. Okay, Capricorn, I use. It's a structural energy, quite earthy, material energy. And here we have the planet Jupiter. That's about your confidence, your courage, your self-belief and luck. And Pluto, that's about your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and rebirth. So you can say it ruled over life and death, endings, beginnings. So Jupiter is about confidence and courage, and this Pluto is about change. And Saturn is the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. So it's a fierce energy that is connected with the Capricorn zodiac sign. And Aquarius, the wisdom of I know. And then the final zodiac sign, the Pisces, I believe. It's a water energy. So Neptune here feels very at home with, that represents our fantasies, our yearnings, our longings, and potential for illusion. Here also for most of the month, Mars will stay. That is a fire sign. Mars represents your physical energy, the drive, your strength, your fighting spirit. And the Pisces energy is quite different from Mars. Mars not feel very happy here. Water and fire, they put out each other, so it's grumbling here and create energy. Mars creates energy here. And we can see here that this is a square here between Sagittarius and the Pisces, that the energy of the lunar eclipse here, about the truth. Maybe with the Neptune energy, maybe we believe we see the truth, but maybe not. And we can also see here an opposition here between the triad of the outer planets, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, to this solar eclipse. And this is a real powerhouse, especially since close to the solar eclipse we'll have conjunction here between Pluto and Jupiter. And the solar eclipse, it's quite strong energies. The key word here for the solar eclipse is revolution. And that is very much activated here. And since Mars and Neptune stays in Pisces, it's almost like we have a T here. It's a lot of fire and emotions in movement here. But I'm not so sure with Neptune energy and the Pisces is so clear about if we see the truth or the whole truth. So change is coming, and change is good. Things that not working, we need to squeeze them out of the society, of our lives, to make space for the new to come. That's called growth. It has its good, it has its bads, but it's moving us forward, and that is growth. So now over to the second part, to see how you in your sign can benefit and look up for what will happen in June. Hello, my sensitive Cancer, and welcome to your June 2020 energy forecast. I have brought out 2 cards to represent you here today. Here is your card, Under the Sea, with your big claws. Very beautiful picture. I like that. I put you here so you can see what's happening here. And I also have this Cancer Ascendant card. So let's read something about you. Cancer Ascendant personality is sensitive, adaptable, and observant. You are intuitive and imaginative. You easily sense the energy of people and environment around you. You often rely on your gut instincts to guide your actions. Quiet time helps you regain focus. Your outward demeanor is warm, generous, and sympathetic. People enjoy sharing deep conversation with you because you give them caring attention. Yes, we love that. You like to nurture your friends and family, making sure everyone is comfortable. And now comes the important part here. Your purpose. Your purpose is to carry on the legacy of family traditions for future generations. Okay, great. I will put this under your sign card here for Cancer because you have your ascendant in your sign, of course. That will create the first house. I already put out each house card. The first house in your sign, and then the second house is in Leo, and the third house in Virgo, all the way around back to the final 12th house that is in Gemini. And I already put out the 12 tarot cards, one for each house. And I've been sitting here for a while and looked through the cards, sensed in the energies, and see what story that want to be told here. And before I started the video, I did think we don't need to make any video this month for Cancer, because everything will be absolutely fabulous. You have 5 major arcana cards out, and lots of your energy cups and some swords, and the money card in your second house of assets. So everything is where it needs to be. But wouldn't it be boring to just close off the video and say bye-bye? Let's dig into this. The first house is about what people see and the first impression you give. Your face, your hair, your clothes, your style, your vibe, your outward persona, and the energy you communicate. And this month, you will radiate like a sun. So you will transfer the energy of warmth, joy, optimism, vitality. And when we have gone through all the cards, you will know why. So the second house is about your assets, your finances, your belongings, and things that you value. And here we have the King of Pentacles. That shows that this house is very solid and has material success and abundance. And you will also attain and use your ambition and discipline to that your finances will stay sane and abundant. So you will defend this as well. And the third house, it's about your potential to learn something and your local neighborhood. And here we have 7 of Swords. And this house, for many readings this month, people in general feel betrayed in the local neighborhood, or that you have the feel of deception and things like that. So I think this is a general energy that you also will pick up. The fourth house is about your private, your family house. And here we have Four of Swords. And that is about when you are at home, you can feel rest and you can recover and have the break between other challenges. So you can recover and contemplate well in your family. So your house of private and family will stay a secure and warm place for you to rest and regain your energy. The 5th house is the fun house. This is where you have romance, sex, your creativity to create things that you are proud of. And here we have 7 of Cups. So I don't think there will be so much activity in this month because you will be more dreaming about what you could create in that area that's actually not happening so much right now. I think all the stability that are around you do not trigger that area in your life. You're fulfilled as it is. But you still have some dreams, but they are not put in motion right now. And maybe since you have your 5th house in Scorpio, this area is often under transformation, and now is it resting? Okay, the 6th house, the house of everyday routines, health, everyday work. And here we have the 2 of Wands. And the 2 Wands is like you're a little bit on stall. You are waiting for results. You're planning. You're making decisions, like making future plans. So I guess that in your work area, the energy is quite slow. So you use the time now to plan for when there will be more traction in your workplace. So you use the time efficiently here. The 7th house is about significant relationships, romantic partners, marriage, business, or important family members. And here we have the Ace of Cups. So there will come some new proposal. There will be some new beginning here. You will make some new relationship. And since it's so stable at your home, maybe you are single now and now it's time to meet someone new. Or maybe it's a new business relationship that is possible to form, because when you are at the work and making plans, you see opportunities that maybe needs a new business partner. Or just that things are slow now, so you can develop your relations with your family members. The 8th house, this is the transformational area of your life, and also the other axis on your finance and assets house. The 2nd, the 8th stay on the same axis. And here we have the Lovers, and this also accentuated. Probably this 7th house new relationship probably have to do with work, and maybe you hit it off quite strongly without being a romantic relationship, but you feel that you belong together and can be very good working partners. So, and lovers also means partnership and duality, and also a decision. So you also have to make an active decision to pursue and enter into an agreement with this person. But bear in mind, wait to sign any contracts until Venus goes direct again, which Venus will do at the 25th of June. So postpone any agreements until after Venus goes direct again. In the 9th house, the house of travel, you have the 5 of Cups. And here you are in the sense of the energy of loss and regret and grief. So I assume that your work has to do with traveling, or that maybe you had made plans to travel with your family and that will not take place. And the 10th house is the career house, the house of your achievements and your status in the outside world. And here you have the star pouring the abundance from the sky into the worldly earth. So you will receive guidance for your career. So one more time goes back to the 8th and the 7th house here, and the 2nd house of that you will form a new, you have the possibility to form a new strong alliance with a new business partner. Or since we are in the retrograde mode, maybe a person that you know from before will come back into your life, and maybe you've been discussing this business idea or something like that, and now actually form start a discussion to create that. And the 11th house, which is the place where the cosmos grants the wishes and lucks and friends and social occasions. Here you have the Temperance card, so you will be in balance and in harmony with the divine, the cosmos, as well as your friend, your tribe, your community, your family. So it's you will be in balance. And even if there will be constraints in your life due to what's happening with COVID and the slowing economy, you will handle that. And finally, the 12th house, that's about your inner life. This is the area of your life that can be sensed as overwhelming, and you yield to the greater cause of power. So here you can retreat, you can escape, you can hide, you can enter to the unconscious and the subconscious, which is a natural thing for you to go into yourself and find and create and come back stronger with more energy, to load your batteries and release heavy energy. And this month you will gain a lot of energy when you stay and contemplate, like the Four of Swords in your fourth house. And some seeds will start to grow in you. Oh my God, what a month. And we can also see here that the solar eclipses in Sagittarius and in Cancer, that both holds the revolution and the change, that it's like you've been waiting for this. You had sorted things out already in many areas in your life to actually shine here. So great reading, great month for you, Cancer. And as I said here on your ascendant card, that your purpose is to carry on the legacy of family traditions for future generations. Maybe this new business alliance that will show up and will be able to create can be the foundation to actually create your legacy to your family, to give them the possibility to bring on new and create a new tradition for your family. Okay, have a great June, and I see you in July. Bye bye.